Hey people, Kevin Costner, nice to meet you all. Back with another video. This is going to be an informative video, a general knowledge one actually. So this is just me sharing my experience with you all. This knowledge I did not have, and I learnt it the hard way. So let me just tell you all. As you may have seen in the thumbnail, this is about a coconut. Yep, a bloody coconut. So we were returning back home after our Hyderabad trip. So we took this trip around 8 months back. So we had visited there to see the Ramoji Film City and different temples and all that. We had crazy fun. We were returning back home. We went to Hyderabad from Bangalore in a train, and we returned back on a flight. At least that was the plan. It did happen. It was amazing. The trip was fun. So we reached the airport a little earlier. So we were at least 40-45 minutes earlier than our boarding time. So the procedure in the airport was the usual stuff. We just went in, we checked the baggage. They asked us questions. Like, what are you carrying? What are the contents of the bag? Are you carrying any power bank in your check-in baggage? Is there anything harmful? Is there anything sharp? Is there anything explosive? We're like, no, and all that. Everything was done, and we checked in. And before, I'm thinking at least 20 to 25 minutes before our boarding time, my mom got a call. So it was, the call is from the airport authority, asking her to come and review the bag in the basement. That was the security floor. So our bag was removed from the check-in line, the deck, and it was placed in a separate room. So my mom was called in. So we didn't know. We thought something would have been out of place or whatever. Maybe the zip wasn't closed. Maybe it wasn't locked or whatever. We had a random thoughts. This doesn't happen usually, you know. So kind of curious. My mom went in. She was escorted with an airport staff to the lift elevator, the airport authority, actually the guy just pressed the button and she went alone to the basement. Then from the basement she was escorted by a armed gunman, not a gunman, armed officer, you could say. Yeah, what gunman? What the fuck? Armed officer. She was taken into the place where our bag was kept on a table. This is as explained by my mom. I was not there, only she went inside. So let's try to imagine the situation there. Yeah, so the bag is kept on the table. It was a brown suitcase. So the officers told my mom to open the bag. No, before opening the bag, they asked her a few questions. The questions regarding what are the contents of the bag. So my mom was like, basic stuff, just some clothes, footwear, makeup. It was her bag. Makeup and some random stuff, the usual stuff we carry during a trip. So, okay ma'am, please open the bag. She was instructed to open the bag. She opened the bag, and she was instructed to pick out a specific item from the bag. An orange bag that was kept on the side of the bag. If this was the bag, it was on the sides. So she was ordered to pick that up. So she picked it up, and there was it. It was a coconut. My grandmother apparently kept a coconut from the temple we had visited just before before getting into a cab to get to the airport. So the coconut, she wanted to get back home to Bangalore. So that was there. So they were like, what is that? So my mom was like, coconut. We didn't know. I mean, we didn't know the seriousness of the issue until they told us about it. Let me tell you, a coconut is seen as a highly inflammable material by the airport staff or the airport authorities. Let me tell you, I have something here I would like to show you. Yep, a coconut is a highly combustible item. They have a tendency to self-heat. It is officially recognized as class 4, dangerous goods. Beat that, dangerous goods. When they say class 4, there are different classes of items that come under the DGR, dangerous goods regulations. The class 1 is explosives, class 2 is gases, class 3 is flammable liquids, class 4 is flammable solids. So when we go to an airport, we usually see this huge board before checking in our baggage, a board or a sheet containing all the items that you're not supposed to carry. Let me tell you an example. Now in India, at least, Bharat mein, toxic or poison, explosives like fireworks, grenades, radioactive materials, flammable gas like butane, etc., corrosive materials, weapons, matches, the ones we have in our pocket, the small ones, and powerful magnets because they interfere with the sensors on the airplane, battery acids, very corrosive, bleach, etc. Where is coconut in this list? I will also link a picture or put a picture here showing the different items that are supposed to be carrying on an airplane. Okay, so it's gonna be here or somewhere, wherever I find place, I'm just gonna link it so you can see there is no specification. It's nowhere specified you're not supposed to be carrying a coconut on a flight. We didn't know this. Then they gave us a warning saying next time if you carry such a thing in the, not only coconut, also copra dry, because coconut is also classified as saying dangerous goods because it is 30 to 40% only oil. It is inflammable. So be very careful, guys. So what happened to us? I'm just going to tell you what happened with us. My mom was given a strict warning. She was told not to carry coconuts ever again on a flight. Maybe international flights do have boards saying you're not supposed to be carrying all those, but we didn't know. We've never, this information was unknown to us totally. Even my family members were like shocked. I just went and told my friends also, even they were shocked. So I just came to know this information is not out there. So not many people know you're not supposed to be carrying copra. At least me, I didn't know this. This came as a shock to me. So it was class 4 explosive, inflammable items. So that's crazy. So they gave us a warning. We just told it's my grandmother. We just came from the temple. So they agreed with us. So they strictly warned us. Strictly. I'm extremely crazy. Strictly. They're not supposed to be carrying all this. Next time, please refrain from carrying copra or dried coconut or a coconut in whole on a flight. So we're like, all right, and we started telling all our friends and family not to be doing this. So guys, keep this in mind. Coconuts are very dangerous. Just use it for making coconut chutney or whatever. Please do not carry it on a flight or when you're going anywhere. Please don't do that. Refrain from doing it because it can cause you a lot of trouble. It can put you in a lot of trouble. So if you're doing this second or third time, you can be put behind bars or you can be barred from getting onto that flight again. Maybe that company bars you officially. So be very careful. You can also Google this. It's out there. I don't know if many videos are out there on this, but you can read about it. Take care. Stay safe. All the best. Have fun.